So everybody has been still during the pandemic. I mean, I know for me, from a producer standpoint, I just started really getting my wheels turning. But I know there are folks who are just like, okay, I don't have anything else to do. I'm just going to go in the studio and I'm just going to pour all my energy in the studio, which I think was it's logical to do that. And so when I saw the track in my list on the record pool, I was like, this is probably going to be hot because he's alone or something. Nope. I was like, it's probably gonna be underground. It's probably gonna have some really cool elements, turn a page and everything. I was kind of excited. I was wrong. Somebody is forcing the hand of some of our peers in this good game. And it's just I think you can do everything. I don't understand why people get so caught up. I don't know. I don't even think the coin I'm speculating. Let me not do that. That's unfair. What I will say is I feel like, you know, a road is picked for you, right? Like you put out a bunch of different tunes and things of that nature, and people decide that they like one tune of yours, and so you make one more tune like that, and then you make another tune like that, and that becomes your sound, right? Okay, fine. Somehow he got across the pond with the EDM kids, and when he comes back to Chicago, it's interesting. I have to give you this little information. Take it, FV. Take it. I'm trying to be cool because I really want to say your name the way that Applejack said it, but I just can't remember. It's kind of like Frankie Knuckles to me, respectfully. Frankie is the godfather of house music, right? He is not my chosen godfather because of who broke me in Chicago. Little Lewis is my godfather. Ron Hardy is my godfather. Larry Heard is my trifecta. That's my trifecta. Little Lewis, Ron Hardy, and Larry Heard are the Chicago trifectas of the Godfathers, right? For me. And if I had to expand it to another region, then it would be Larry Levan, right? And God, I can't remember his name. I see him every day in the universe for some strange reason. His name just fails me right now, but he passed recently. He created the Loft, and I don't know why his name is failing me right now, but nonetheless, when Frankie did three things. Frankie came to Chicago with a sound based on being in New York with Larry Levan and the whole scene and the gay kids and stuff tearing it up, playing radio music, right? They were playing radio music. It was soulful at the time. It was boogie. It was R&B. It was danceable. It was disco. It was a bunch of things. He brings that sound to Chicago, and they open a club for him, and they make this way. He stays in Chicago. He does his diligence, and all of a sudden he gets this push. Okay, you've planted the seed in Chicago. You're now becoming Chicago's godfather of house. You overshadowing Ron. You need to come back to New York because New York is doing bigger things. It's a different music industry, blah, 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 blah. You go back to New York, and all of a sudden you start making what I consider cheesy ass house music. Excuse me, respectfully. So when Frankie would talk about Chicago, he would talk about how late we were because we didn't follow, some of us, right? Like those of us who like real disco, real soul, real funk, real R&B, real danceable R&B, disco, soul, and funk, did not follow that kind of Eurocentric trend that he ended up getting in, which ultimately created his mega success. So that machine took him to heights that maybe Chicago wouldn't have taken him to. I get it. And some of the remixes were really cool and things of that nature, but there was a consistent commercialism involved in that. And for some strange reason, I feel like at this point, high end, I mean, yeah, high end clubs. Yeah, but see, this is the thing that kind of kills it for me, and I want it to be different because I don't want to be bound. And I've had this conversation for years and years. It seems like the best music is found in holes in the wall, and I don't feel like it has to be that way. I don't. I feel like you should be able to go to really beautiful venues and really beautiful cocktail bars and hear amazing soundtracks. I don't know if it's because Eurocentricity has its hand in that, and it's just like, well, these places are $1 million and we don't want to hear soulful music there. I just don't get it. I don't get it. All I know is I feel like you should be able to create a bunch of different styles of music and have people appreciate them and not be so pigeonholed into commercialism and corniness. I don't know. I'm trying to figure my shit out for myself as well, but I just feel like you should be able to do a variance of things and not have to be so corny all the damn time, and that be what makes you successful.